Hey people, Intro here, 3v3, Hades Wastes, some orcs in it. On the blue team, SchmusCriminal is a commando knob, an infiltrating hero that shoots you, stabs you and blows you up. Orky style begins with a twin link shooter, the Blood Axe's elite scheme here, alongside MakeEldarsGreatAgain as a Warboss, a melee hero, walking through objects, very good offense, disruption and support from the front lines. Is this more Blood Axes? I believe it is. And rounding off the team, AP Buckhead with another commando knob. On the red team, trying to survive the war, Arise as an Apothecary support hero fighting in melee combat by default, begins with a heal and a passive health regeneration aura. Alongside Khorneholio as a brother captain, a durable hero walking through objects, cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and support fighting in melee. Rounding off the teams, Fatard as a Chaos Lord, a durable and destructive hero walking through objects, cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and disruption fighting in melee. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen a Chaos Lord rampaging around in one of these replays. Not sure if that's true or not. Commando's being sneaky. Look at that very sneaky stun bomb from SchmusCriminal. Now opening up that twin link shooter on the Apothecary. Takes a ton of damage. Warboss leading the charge. There's the hammer to try and reposition. Is it even worth fighting this? Stormtrooper's off the field. Apothecary's healed himself. Tanks need to move. Scouts need to move. Messy fight, which generally favours orcs. Brother Captain getting absolutely swarmed by sluggers. Barely makes it out. Took huge amounts of damage. The strike squad dropped a model. I think he's okay. Heretics having a look, and then they think again when they see triple sluggers on the prowl. Kommando runs off too. Who's this? This is Buckhead with the assassin's knife. Kommando knob took some damage, but he's okay. Tons of Daka, tons of chopping. And the Warboss getting a boss pole. That'll buff all the nearby allies there. Receive less suppression, have 20% more health. Not bad, innit? 497 to 460. Strong start from the Orks, just brute forcing their way through with a little bit of sneakiness, setting it up from SchmusCriminal with the stun bomb from the awkward angle there. Flamers coming in, I should say burners coming in for the sluggers. More health, couple of power weapons, War Banner going up. Gonna get confused between MakeEldars and SchmusCriminal because they have the same army scheme going on here. No shotguns yet. But the captain didn't even fully heal up. He's going to try and revive the Apothecary. Commando knob is there. Gets a big assassinate stab. And takes down the brother captain. Hell of an assassinate. Can he make it away though? Commando knob on 2 hit points. Does not make it away. I believe the banishment finished him off there from the Tomes of Titan. Now it's the Chaos Lord. Reviving the brother captain. Nope, gives it up. Wants to kill stuff. Double heretics, one of them with grenade launchers. There we go. Grenade launcher barrage coming through. Disrupts a whole bunch of stuff there. The melee fella's still going in. Doom blast and run. That was a good doom blast. Suppress 2 heroes and 2 or 3 squads. Okay, is everyone up? All the heroes are back up. Brother Captain does have a chunk of XP. So does the Chaos Lord. Apothecary's got some too. Anyone else leveled? Oh, the Warboss actually leveled. Has a bang bang hammer to buff nearby allies on hit. Radius 28, 5% more damage and speed for 10 seconds. So we can probably get 4 or 5 hits off if he's entrenched in melee. We have flame attacks. We have an assault squad here. This is where all the early power's gone for Arise. No sign of any shotguns yet. What about you? We have purification vials on the field. 45 grenade damage on hit, and then you get that flame DPS. Can be really nasty against blobbed up melee squads early on, such as these double sluggers that MakeEldars has. Still yet to see this player actually try to help Eldar do anything. Mainly focusing on Orks. Chaos Lord and some CSM alongside the grenade launchers. Bashing all the gens, there we go. Not sure how many gens there were. Kommando gets viled and gets taken down. That's SchmusCriminal. They both have knives today. Ah. Lots of stabbiness. Lots of sneaky stabbiness going on. Need to get detectors, eh? Aspiring champions. Don't see any yet. Oh, there we go. These guys have an aspiring champion. So they can spot sneakiness. Because he knows how to look for stuff. This is a forward cap from that Kommando, or a forward decap, I guess. Aiming what's that suppresses the heretics. Can they get in there? Dropping a couple. Still trying to make it in. Oh wow, 3 die. It's just the aspiring champion left that was not worth pursuing there. Held up the power bash maybe, but look at the reinforcing costs there. Apothecary falls on the west side. Scouts, I think, are far enough away. Storm Boys trying to finish them, but they're not the best at chasing these fellas. They kind of tumble around, falling over themselves with their little charge jumps that they do. Warboss now level 3. Storm Boys have power melee weapons, massive threat to, say, tactical marines or these strike squad fellas, or the purgation that have showed up. These guys have an incinerator that can suppress infantry. They could also use the, is it soul something? Soul reaping? What is it called? Oh, there's full auto. Using it to do what? Stun one slugger? I guess so. And there's that incinerator going on. Storm Boys bashing a node. The VP is blue for the Orks, contested on this west side, but they can take it back, the red team now. Getting their natural back. Commando's here to stab. Oh, he didn't have the energy for assassinate though. CSM getting a little bit of power armored elbows off. There we go. There's that flamer on the tax. Can they get to the gens? So the soul purge, that's it. Probably going to be used on the Warboss. Does percentage damage per second and slows you down. Quite good against single entities. Both of these fellas have their sergeants. Impact grenades are pretty good against melee squads. You can time the throw. On the front foot here, the red team. Apothecary full auto on the Kommando maybe. Oh, that was a tripper shot on the sergeant. Grenade goes in, hits nothing. That was a purification vial actually, not a frag grenade. 481 to 324 on the VPs. Purgation are bashing, and we see Khorneholio pushing up to try and run interference to help the bash go through. Strike squad in there, but yes, use your choppers. Use your choppers is a global buff from the Warboss. Really powers up a melee squad. More melee damage and vitally more melee skill. Tons more melee skill. So they basically never get knocked over by a special attack, and they perform a bunch of special attacks themselves. But they carry you okay, buddy? I think he's alright. Should the red team have stepped up there, or should they have tried to stabilize on the VP a bit? I mean, they got a full power bash. That's got to be worth it, right? Bunch of stuff is now off the field, but blue team are... Oh, they've got a flank going on here. But the captain's still in play, going for a Nemesis Demon Hammer. That's going to help against the blobs of melee stuff, such as the Storm Boys here. Onto the Purgation. We are the Hammer, granting them some damage resistance and some movement speed. And there's some Devastators with a heavy bolter. And these guys can't jump again quite yet. But the captain's got that Nemesis Demon Hammer in hand for some demolishing strike. Maybe saving it for those sluggers over there. What's going on the east side? Red team taking mid-map authority. CSM with aspiring champion there. Allows them to use slaughter, which is pretty nice. There's the weird boy. A weird boy on the way for Schmooze as well. Weird boys are just so bloody good. Basic attack. And Zap goes in. Starts with Zap and Warp Vomit. And a really good basic attack. We let Galaxy burn. Decent hits. What can you do to threaten that weird boy though? Doesn't have bloodletters, doesn't have raptors. Doesn't have a blood crusher to go and assault him. I mean, not yet. What has the power gone on to then? Aspiring champion. Armored Inferno. Maybe he's saving for a dreadnought over there. Fatard. War truck on the way for MakeEldarsGreatAgain. Look at these fellas. Up against the wall. Bunch of damage to the Warboss, but they were using the Vengeance round, so there was no suppression there. And he's kicking them now. 75 melee DPS kick. Here comes the brother captain. He's a little bit low, but can use Demolishing Strike. There it is. It said stuns nearby enemies. Does it also deal damage? Because there seem to be a bunch of sluggers that died all at once there. And there you see the warp vomit from the Weird Boy. Area of effect stun that does not affect friendlies. It's insanely good in big infantry fights. 385 to 324. Flame attacks doing their thing. Get jumped by the Storm Boys who have their Knob Leader now. He's got a big, huge chopper. Doing heavy melee damage, and he stuns you when he lands because he's a big boy. Stormtroopers flee. They do have their Acolyte feathers in there. Tank Buster power bashing. All the gens are down. You guys need to get into melee. They're trying to. Oh, we do have shotgun scouts now. Arise with a whirlwind. Tier 3 for Fatard. That's what he was doing. Did Buckhead just lose something? Buckhead just lost some shooter boys, I think. Is that the rest of them there? Triple cap for the Orks. Tank Buster's trying to get the mid back. Middle's all turning blue now. Oh, maybe not this one though. Grenade scares them off. Warboss is an Appy level 4. Boss pole and that bang bang hammer still. Can he catch the scouts? There's the little melee charge kicking in. Double cap now for the Orks. Red team do get their natural back. 2-1 is in. And they're trying to get this contested power. Should they have gone through and got a decap here? Playing the long game by trying to get this power back. What is Fatard's plan here? Can't get Terminators. Maybe a tank? Look at this for a fight. Purification Vials in there. Use your choppers on the Storm Boys, but they're off. Vial's doing some really good work there, it seemed. And now the Whirlwind gets some shots in. Does friendly fire these days. Saw it knock back those Strike Squad. That was good though. Good for the red team. MakeEldars calls out the Whirlwind, so he may see some tank busters trying to get in behind it, or some sneaky commandos in tier 3 with their rocket launcher. Sneaky infiltration kit here, and Kaboom for Buckhead. Grappling hook into Kaboom is pretty classic, but look at that. Can't do it when you're down. That's SchmusCriminal down though, who didn't have those things. Weird Boy backs off. Warphead is in for the Foot of Gork. 385, 220 on the VPs. It is a tank from Fatard. Buckhead does. Oh, it already has double tank busters. Do you play into it with a tank? I mean, it's right in the name there. They're going to bust you. Maybe he plans to get Nurgle, Mark of Nurgle tank, and just kind of tough it out. Let's see how it goes. Warboss runs away. Now has cyborg implants. Maybe his plan is to use this against Terminators, because stunning Terminators is really good. Or Paladins, or whatever it is. Purgation flee. Tier 3 now for Arise and Khorneholio. Oh, Fatard cancelled the tank. Is it Great Unclean one time? That'll be fun. 1-1 cap. There's the Whirlwind doing work. Warp Vomit goes in. Stuns the brother captain. Look how long that stun is. It is outrageous. Stormtroopers flee. Are they both level 3? They are. Doing some good damage with those plasma guns, aren't they? Full auto on the Weird Boy. Apothecary then runs. He has combat stims. 30% damage buff. Also damage resistance and some suppression immunity. Pretty nice. Doesn't give him any more energy though. To help with all of his energy management. Just gives him some health. Sluggers with Knob Leader. How many sluggers do we have up still? Oh, all of them are still alive. There's 4 sluggers up. I can't select these guys. They must be in the war truck. There it is. Piling out. Oh, only the Kommando got out. Weird Boy flees. I'm not sure why the Weird Boy ran there. Strat Squad mixing it up with Purgation support. Doing some good work. And the Zap is now jumping amongst Orks units there. Massive kaboom. Knocking everything flying. What can the flame attacks do here? They can get mobbed by sluggers. Do they have any support? No. Bad place to be, fellas. Whirlwind knocks down... It only seemed to knock down the Tactical Marines, unless that was just a special attack there. And of course the Warp Vomit is insane. I guess he was waiting for the Apothecary to show up and heal them. Maybe heal them and throw the Vial on. Foot of Gork. Really good use of the fanaticism there to negate the damage by Khorneholio. Great Unclean One it is for Fatard. Did he get nothing else? Did he get nothing up in tier 2, Khorneholio? We've got some Terminators here. Storm Bolters and Power Fists from the Global Bar. These guys cannot retreat. Can't be suppressed and can't be knocked over very easily. Big fellas. Will be incredibly powerful with Apothecary support. Is he off the field though? No, he's right here. He's right here. Very vulnerable to stuns, Terminators, because they can't retreat from them and they can't use their teleport when they're stunned either. But the captain's helping them out with a Land Raider Crusader on the way. Apothecary just hanging back for now. Terminators on the cap. Down to 95 VPs though, the red team. They're cutting it close, aren't they? Great Unclean One is up, and that might allow Fatard to sit on this VP a bit. There's the 1-to-1, and there's the Great Unclean One. Greater Demon of Nurgle. Passively damages nearby enemies, powerful in melee, and has some nasty abilities such as that Nurgle Vomit right there. Taking some Tank Buster shots away. Need some support. CSM are here. Don't think I've seen them use their Slaughter yet. There it is. Reduces, I think it in fact removes the cooldown on their bolt gun so they fire faster. And you can also, as they've done here, draw melee weapons and have at it and do some good work, these guys. They get some health regen too. Dropped a model there though. Should have just kept their bolt guns, I think. Uh-oh. Big old kaboom. Sends them flying. Why is the knockback strength on that so hilariously large? I don't think it should be that much. But they take so much time to get back into coherency to give orders to them. Chaos Lord level 2 with a Blood Maul now. Armor of the Inferno and the Dark Halo. Don't see any knobs, but there's still plenty of melee around to sweeping doom. Great Unclean One survives. Can he push up now? Red team are on the west side, and we've got Cyclone Missile Launcher in for the Terminators. Getting stunned by the Weird Boy though. There's an Orbital in the back. We also have some flash kits for Schmooze, with the blasters already in hand. Bad news for heavy and super heavy infantry. Lots of damage. Foot of Gork is dodged. There's the Cyclone Missiles. 328 to 95 on the VPs. Tax getting mobbed again. The Sergeant is a decent melee fighter, but they can't stand up against the Sluggers with their Knob Leader and stuff. There's the Crusader though. Hurricane Bolters on the side sponsors, twinning to Sword Cannon and a Multi-Melter on top. Can reinforce off it, get some health and energy regen. Plasma Cannon now for a rise. Fatard needs to get something onto the field, surely. He's getting some more Chaos Space Marines, okay. I was going to say, I wonder if he plans to go double Markov Corn on those guys to run alongside the Chaos Lord and alongside the Great Unclean One as well. Speaking of the Great Unclean One, he's in a bit of bother. Chaos Lord barely makes it away, 2 hit points. He's alright. How's about this big fella? He's still got over 1,000 hit points. I think he's going to be okay. They're doing a lot of damage though. He should be alright. He's got some backup coming in. There's a Rocks though. Maybe not alright. Big hits from the Rocks. Down to 70 hit points, 64 hit points. Nice idea, but couldn't quite pull it off there. I think he stopped to do a Cloud of Flies. Great Unclean was now healing. Support coming through from Khorneholio. Kommando gives up the cap, but he does have a rocket launcher. This is SchmusCriminal. What about Buckhead? Buckhead still got... Oh, there we go. Rocket launcher's on the way. And look at him here. What is he up to? Getting spotted by something. Okay, he's running now. Might be worth foul snaring. Oh, he just goes down. They got him. Over on the other side, Orks are pushing through onto the power, fighting some tactical marines, Terminators to help out. Apothecary's there too. And that was overcharged plasma from the stormtroopers. Are they both level 4? They are. Overcharged plasma is a suppression ability. Always nice to have suppression on demand. Especially one that's pretty easy to aim because it it flies out pretty quickly. We got some Grey Knight Terminators now with Psy Cannon wrist mounted. Good damage to all targets. Using it to wear down that War Truck a bit. And the Liber Demonica on the way. Don't show the Chaos Lord, you've got that. 298 to 93 on the VPs. Can the red team stabilize on the VP here using that Land Raider? We have a battle wagon. Down to 93 VPs, the red team. Looters. You okay, fellas? They're getting messed up. And there's a Rocks. And stun bombs. And a big zap gun shot. That was a nasty little combo there from the Orks. Looks like everything's kind of okay-ish. That cyclone shot didn't do very well, did it? 2-1 for the red team. I thought they had lower VPs than this. Didn't I say they had 75 earlier? Or am I going mad? Maybe I'm going mad. Look at this Kommando. What's he up to with his rocket launcher? Is he bashing power? You can't rear armor hit a Land Raider. Is he looking for the Whirlwind? Oh, the Whirlwind's gone. The Whirlwind is a gone. 275 to 93. Oh, Weird Boy down. They got him. He's going to fly around and then explode. Usually to no effect. Oh, he knocked down that tank buster, look. Battle wagon helping out on the east side. There's a unit inside of it too. To the flash kits. There's a death roller. To run stuff over. But they survive. Triple Chaos Space Marines here for Fatard. All with aspiring champions. Just like focus fire with slaughter maybe is the plan. Very effective against regular infantry. Pretty effective probably against a single entity hero as well. Level 4 Brother Captain marching through the Dakar. Demolishing strike hits the Kommando, but he has to run. What are these Terminators up to? Are they down to 2 models here? Rocks. No for the Gork. Hit some stuff. Oh, Imperial Abyss forced a big retreat. I'm not sure how much stuff it hit though. Knobs on the way for the Orks. MakeEldars is floating resources a bit. 1-1 cap. Red team need to get their natural back quickly here. Can they threaten this battle wagon? We have missile launch attacks. And I think they have the combat stims on them. They got some damage on it. Terminators, yeah, probably trying to power fist it through all of that. Plasma cannon can't quite hit. But the red team retain this side. And look at this, marching onto the blue VP is the Chaos Lord and his Great Unclean One. And these CSM, where's the other fellas? There they are. Eternal War and Aspiring Champions. And there's the Knob squad. Are they going to switch to Marco Zinch? Big pressure from the red team now. 225 to 93. Decent stun bomb hits. Flash gets really bad news for those Terminators. There's only one squad though, isn't there? There's only one squad. Oh hey, some force barrier. From the Librarian. How much red does Khorneholio have? It's not that far off. Dropping in some Paladins. What's the Kommando trying to do here? Stab the Terminators. Then he got foul snared. And maybe goes down. No, makes it out. Battle wagon got a good shot back there too. Uh-oh, Knob squad on your Librarian. Now they've got their eyes on that Crusader, which is pretty low already. It's so far forward. Look how far forward that is. Chaos Lord is chasing the Warboss. I don't think the Crusader's going to get out of here. It was so far forward, and down it goes. Nob Squad still on rampage. They have their jammers, giving them that momentum buff on hit. Grey Knight Terminators will give them a good fight though. Got a splash damage power melee halberds. Cyclone. Some good hits on the battle wagon. Some really good hits actually. Anything close to finish it? Plasma cannons here. Can they get a couple more shots? That long charge up time. That was a really good hit. Look at that. Down to 5 hit points. But can they survive? I don't think they can. They've run off. Missile launch attacks are here though. Maybe they can get that battle wagon and trying to go for it. Look. That's why Cannon didn't get away. Terminator's taking huge amounts of damage from sluggers. Storm Boy's chasing attacks. And there's a War Truck too. Battle wagon survives. On 5 hit points it survives. Terminators also survived. 101 to 93. Did the red team overextend there? Well, they definitely overextended the Land Raider. No doubt about that, I think. I don't think it should be that far up. But they were doing some decent work with their other stuff. And Paladins are in. There we go. Can be hard to pull back Terminators gracefully. Not sure if the Librarian has the Psychic Hood yet for Gate of Infinity. Down goes the Kommando. Paladin took him out. Inspirations on kill, of course. Some very brave shooter boys able to get a triple cap in though. 101 to 63. Warboss does a big old stomp and promptly runs away. I'd say don't get any more vehicles maybe because of these tank busters here. What do you get then? Stern Guard are always useful. Good cappers, can deal damage to everything. As always, setup teams are good to get some bodies on the field and help you hold a point. Look at the damage here. Use your choppers on the Storm Boys, just absolutely destroying these tactical marines. Looks like they have combat stims on them though, which help them out. And they had the backup. 1-to-1 cap now on 10 VPs, the red team. Fast capping tracks, trying to get the decap. There we go, they got it. Single now for red. Force barrier goes in. Knocks those knobs off the cap. Look at this, going for the battle wagon. Paladins have heavy melee damage. Nemesis Demon Hammer, so they can take it out. And the Psy Cannon of the Grey Knight Terminus is helping, but now a Nob Squad comes in. But they're teleporting after it, look. Can these guys not teleport? There we go. Some Plague Marines helping to take out the battle wagon. What is this though? That is some Commando Stabums. And the blue team get it. Orks victorious with a double cap at the end. And I think that overextension may have cost them. They still had the Land Raider Crusader. I mean, it would have been under threat, of course, because of the tank busters, but would have made a big difference. Paladins came in at the end. Maybe a bit too late to make a big difference there. Level 5 Commando for Schmooze. Level 6 Warboss. A level 3 Commando. Level 7 Apothecary. A little bit depleted at the end there. Lost a Whirlwind. Lost attacks along the way. Level 5 Brother Captain. Oh, he died in that overextension, I think. And a level 6 Chaos Lord. Was a close one, but the Orks victorious. Another battle wagon on the way there, look. Thank you all for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see ya next time.